When I was a young man, my mama read Grendel to me. Grendel is a novel written by John Gardner in 1971. The novel retells the famous epic Beowulf from the perspective of the monster. Gardner was born in 1933 in New York. Them damn Yankees. As a child, Gardner worked on his family farm, where in 1945 he killed his little brother Gilbert in a machinery accident. I guess you could say they were good friends. Gardner attended DePauw University and Washington University in St. Louis. Gardner's best-known works include Grendel, The Sunlight Dialogue, and October Light. Well, he done wrote more books than I ever did read. Gardner was killed in a motorcycle accident in 1982. I guess he zigged when he should have zagged. Grendel has been attacking Hrothgar's maid hall for many years. Attacking the maid hall is like opening up a box of chocolates for him. He never knows what he's going to get. Grendel's bragging about human beings in the beginning of the novel and how long he's been doing it. 12 winters he's eaten humans. You can eat them a bunch of ways, like a human sandwich, human soup, human steak, and even human pie. The novel goes back in time and he gets caught in a tree, gets disenfranchised with life, eats some people, and for the first time he gets a meaning for life, which there is no meaning. He then goes around watching humans, especially Hrothgar, who's building up his kingdom. He is learning about human activity. He really starts to like harp songs. I bet they play those harp songs at the Black Panther parties. He starts to want to be friends with them. He runs to them with a dead guy in his hands, even though I know that's stupid. They beat him up and make him cry. Reminds me of my childhood. He then meets a dragon. The dragon tells him that life is pointless, there is no gods, and lots of other depressing stuff. Sounds like the dragon needs his own box of chocolates. The dragon made it so that no one could stab, cut, or that kind of stuff to him. He only starts to rape people because he wants stories written about him. Hello, I'm Forrest Gump. I'm sorry for the change of outfit, but the other one got ruined in Vietnam. Back to Grendel. Then this hero, Unferth, he shows up to try to challenge Grendel. And Grendel makes him look like a not-so-good fighter, and kind of like a coward. That's not very nice. From then on, Grendel refuses to kill him and just shames him. Grendel gets more depressed and angsty. Sounds like me after trying to date Jenny. Then a new king comes along to visit Hrothgar and makes peace. Grendel offers his opinion on this new king, and he kind of has a hot sister. Her name is Wealthy-Owl. Wealthy-Owl kind of is given to Hrothgar as a peace offering. Mama told me never to treat women like that. Grendel has some odd sexual homicidal fantasies about Wealthy-Owl that are really creepy. I never had that problem in Alabama. Beowulf then shows up and Grendel analyzes him. It's kind of stalkerish. Beowulf and his companions are very large. He doesn't really know if he should be scared of them. He then goes to the maid hall that night, and Grendel eats one of Beowulf's friends, and he thinks it's going to be an easy fight. But then Beowulf grabs him by the wrist, and then Grendel notices how very strong he is, kind of like me. He tries to run away and then slips in some blood and hits his head, and Beowulf pins his arm behind his back. He stands him back up and starts slamming him into the wall as Grendel cries for his mommy. And then Beowulf tries to make him sing. So Grendel starts singing his little harp songs and crying some more. Then Beowulf kind of rips off his arm, which is kind of mean, but he does it anyway. Then Grendel decides to run out and scream and cry for his mama. Sounds like a very bad night to me. Before Grendel died, he commented that it felt like something just popped up and bit me. I know what that feels like. Hello, I'm Forrest Gump, and this is the analysis of Grendel. As a descendant of Cain, Grendel shares a common lineage with human beings. This is important because in Grendel a monster is shown being capable of rational thought, contrasted with the primitive qualities shown in Beowulf. The novel is essentially a trip through Grendel's life stages, in which certain events symbolize him moving through life stages. Such as him crossing a lake symbolizes one of the steps into adulthood. I actually done crossed the country once. And when he meets the bull, which makes him realize the majority of the world is evil, the dragon instills in Grendel's mind the philosophical thoughts are pointless and a waste of time, which makes Grendel a cynic. The Shaper is a polar opposite of the dragon. He serves as a foil to the dragon. Whereas the dragon is a cynic and a nihilist, the Shaper tells of magical stories that show hope and romanticism. But due to the dragon influencing him first, he despises the Shaper and doesn't believe him.